Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Saver. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I see we have lots of folks already, which is great. Tonight we're going to talk personal care supplies and saving on that, which probably means a lot of drugstores because that's where I'm really going to push you to for most of these things. But one of the reasons that I wanted to talk personal care as its own video is that I get a lot of folks who shop organic or are doing certain diets like Whole30 and paleo and whatnot. And their biggest question is, well, how do we save on those things? You know what the easiest thing to do is? Save on everything else that you need to buy so that you have more money to spend on your meat and your produce and everything that you need for these special diets or for just the things that you're wanting to grab. Because we all need razors, we all need soap. These are very necessary items in life. So that's why I want to tackle this, but I'm also cool with going wherever your questions are. It actually makes the calls a lot more fun. So if you're trying to figure something out, or you have Harris Teeter Super Doubles questions, or just anything that you want to chat about, feel free to stick those questions in the chat box. You just type them away. I'll see them. Everyone else will answer before I get to them sometimes, but we'll definitely get to all the questions that are there. So feel free to stump Jenny if that's your goal for the evening. I'm always up for it. So to start us on personal care supplies, and I just grabbed a bunch of show and tell and then left them in the bathroom. Honestly, I do want to point you to drugstores first. And if you're not a huge drugstore shopper, there are deals in other places, namely Target. But we see a lot of our deals in the drugstores. Like this week, for instance, you're gonna make money to buy soap. It's men's soap. So what? It's free. You're gonna make money. Go in, buy Irish Spring men's soap, which is the new Irish Spring Select, or Signature, sorry. You buy the Signature bars. They are not marked as being on sale. I was just in CVS at like 6 o'clock tonight. The store that I ran into had them a regular price. It's $6.49 for 3 bars, which is an incredible price for soap. But when you scan them, they will show up on sale for $2. So I took a picture. I'll try to show you guys. We'll do it old school. Me just showing you a picture on the phone. But hopefully it's enough for you to be able to see it. So you want to go in, you want to scan your bars, and all of a sudden you'll see retail price is $6.49, but price with card is 2 for $4. These are part of an extra care buck deal this week. Buy 2 of them for $4 and you're gonna get a $2 extra care buck back. And you've got coupons that came in Sunday's paper. So now I go in, I buy 2 of them, I pay $4, I use $2 off coupons from the Sunday paper or print 2 $1.50 coupons from coupons.com. You're gonna end up paying nothing because they're $2 a pack or 50 cents a pack. So it's already free just if you have the $2 off coupon from the Sunday paper. You're still gonna get the extra care buck back. And that's the really, really awesome part about the drugstores is that I could pay nothing for this soap. They're still gonna give me a $2 extra care buck back. I just made money to buy soap. I didn't pay them anything except tax. I walked out the door making money. So that's why I want to push you to learning how to save on your personal care supplies to open up your budget to handle so much more. So even if you are living in that world of we aren't going to buy all this stuff, you are going to use soap and you are going to shave, I hope. So I want you to at least kind of consider the drugstore deals. So when we head there, if I have to rank them to get us started in that, because everyone always asks which one's the best one to head to, that is by far CVS. There's not a big question in my mind about that one. Walgreens does have deals as well, but CVS is just easier to understand. They don't have as many quirks in their system. And Rite Aid has recently ended their system, so they don't even really get a ranking anymore. They supposedly have a new point system that's starting in another few weeks, but I don't think it's going to be anything to write home about. I think you're going to be between CVS and Walgreens. And even this week, we're talking Irish Spring already. Walgreens has free Irish Spring body wash. So if you aren't a soap person, you can have body wash. But we see all sorts of deals that are similar to this come up all the time. So if I were to give you a list of things that should always come from the drugstores, anything that is personal care, so razors, soap, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, cosmetics, all drugstore purchases, baby care as well, so diapers, wipes, formula, those are big purchases to grab in the drugstore when they're running rewards, and a lot of times your paper goods. So you're gonna get your toilet paper, your paper towels, and sometimes even laundry detergent, though lately Target's had some really good laundry detergent deals to grab there, and that's not personal care, so now we're branching out. But just so you kind of see the basics of that system, and if y'all have questions that are more specific on drugstores, we can definitely talk about it. But I want you to see kind of the concept of why we're heading in there. So I go into CVS, I buy a product that is a participating product, I use a coupon, and I get a reward. And if you missed it this past week on Friday, I posted a kind of 7 ways to save more in CVS. And the biggest thing to get in the drugstores, and this is really all the drugstores, is that I can go in, I can use a store coupon, I can use a manufacturer's coupon, all on the same product, and I can still pay with an extra care buck. So I could go in, if you had one, I'm not saying you do, I don't think there is one this week, but let's say you had a store coupon for $1 off 2 soaps, just any kind of soap. Well, you're going in, you're buying 2 packs of bar soap, you're gonna use 2 manufacturer's coupons, 1 for each of them. You're gonna use your store coupon. Maybe you have extra care bucks. At this point, you really owe nothing, but if you had extra care bucks and you still owed money, you could still pay with that as well, because extra care bucks are currency. And in the end, you're still gonna get more extra care bucks back. So they're paying you to shop once you add up all of these coupons. And then don't forget about apps. So we have all those mobile apps like Ibotta and Checkout 51, and goodness, the list goes on and on. I take a picture of my receipt, I scan barcodes for some of them don't even require that, and I can earn extra money back if they had offers for whatever you just grabbed. So you can pair all of that in on top of all the coupons and all the rewards that you just used in the store, plus you're gonna get more rewards back. So that is why I say we have to start in the drugstore program. Now, other deals for personal care, and I'm fine with definitely doing more specifics on drugstores as well, but to hit Target, because I don't want to exclude them, Target runs a lot of gift card promotions that are specific to general brands. So like this week, we've got L'Oreal Hair Care. We have coupons for L'Oreal Hair Care. You're gonna go in, it's not normally on sale. It's normally kind of regular price. Target really and truly doesn't have great sales. If you ever lift up a Target sale tag, you'll notice the regular price underneath a sale is maybe 20 cents less than the price that it is today. So we don't go tearing into Target for the sale. We're going in for the gift card deal, the promotion that's running behind it. This week, one of the items, and I'm completely going off memory from working on the Target ad last Friday, but I'm pretty sure one of the deals is grabbing L'Oreal hair treatments. There's a $3 off coupon we got in a Sunday paper a couple weeks ago. They're on sale, they're kind of on sale, they're giving you a gift card, and you've got $3 off coupons if you had enough of them, because you have to buy, I think it's 4 participating products on this one. If I had 4 of those $3 off coupons, I could use 1 on each bottle that I bought. I'm still gonna get the $5 gift card, and I'm really gonna end up paying maybe 32 cents for each of those products after the Target gift card. That's a really good deal. And we will see this on various products. They kind of just pop up and you can't expect them. They're not on any kind of rotation. The drugstores actually are on a rotation. So if I see Gillette and Venus razors on sale this week, I'm gonna see them on sale again in a month. Usually each brand follows a 1-month cycle in the drugstore. So if you have a brand loyalty, you can kind of follow that very predictable cycle. It may not be exactly the same price that it was a month ago, but it's gonna be a pretty similar promotion, like a buy $30 in Gillette, shave care, get a $10 extra care buck. The prices aren't going to change much because they're probably all regular price. What the difference is the coupons that you may have available. This month, Procter & Gamble may give you a $2 off coupon. Last month, they gave you a $3 off coupon. But in general, the deals are about the same. So for Target, I don't have that predictability. I don't always know, oh, it's time for the L'Oreal gift card, or oh, it's time for the Pantene one. We just kind of go with what we see each week in the weekly ad, but we are going to see some very good personal care deals using those gift card promotions, as well as household. So just to, I kind of mentioned drugstores, we're getting paper goods and sometimes detergent. That's definitely another item that falls into the Target section on that one, because they love to run gift card deals on detergent, on paper goods, and other items that fall into that. So we almost see that more than we see personal care when you're in Target. So I'm going to jump in and answer some of these questions, and we'll come back. Sarah asks, what's a good monthly budget goal for household items and personal care items? Sarah, you may not like this answer, but I would encourage you to aim for personal care having almost nothing in the budget, to where we've fine-tuned drugstores so well that, toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap, deodorant, all of that is just going to come out to costing next to nothing, maybe tax, but we're paying with extra care bucks. We're getting back more extra care bucks. We're just learning to work that system to where personal care costs almost nothing out of the budget. And household, it's going to depend on the brands that you're specific to. If you are not incredibly brand loyal with paper towels and toilet paper, you're going to be able to get 6-pack paper towel packages for around $3 to $3.50. And we're going to see toilet paper packages about the same price in the drugstores. We're going to see detergent at $2 to $3 or less a bottle, depending on the brand that you've chosen. So I would encourage you, just on paper goods and detergent. Cleaners will come out to be free. We'll see Windex, we'll see Pledge, Soft Scrub, various cleaners like that, costing maybe 25 cents. So those aren't a big add up. It's the paper goods at the $3 a pack that will start to kind of hit you. So maybe for a monthly budget, maybe for us, I'm saying probably $15 to $20 max is going to be household supplies coming out of our grocery budget, all the rest being grocery, and $0 coming out on personal care. And that's even including diapers for us. Very often I can go in, have a buildup of extra care bucks from previous weeks, use some of those to pay for diapers, and then get more back. So I burned money, but I really burned pretend money. Yes, this cost $16 to buy the diapers, but I paid in $16 in extra care bucks. And then I got back a $10 extra care bucks. So it wasn't an even switch. It wasn't free in that sense. I paid $6 in extra care bucks that I did not get back, but I didn't have to spend anything out of my normal budget to buy that. And that's kind of the fun part, is just freeing up real money and just learning to pay with those extra care bucks completely frees up your budget to be able to do that. And Shadona is saying with coupons, she spends about $40 on personal care for the family. It just kind of depends on what you're grabbing as well. So for me, I will mention this one as well, Sarah. I have no brand loyalties when it comes to pretty much every product that we use. I maybe stick with CoverGirl for makeup, but we're not buying anything high-end on personal care supplies. If CVS sells it, we're going to use it, and I'm okay with that. If you aren't, if you're wanting, drugstore makeup, or sorry, not drugstore, like department store makeup, or even beyond that, obviously we have to have our own little budget for that section. But when it comes to, mascara, it's whatever's free. It's Maybelline, it's L'Oreal. You're going to see so many different products that are super cheap after the coupons that you have, that you just kind of switch around and you make the deals work for what you need. Can I remind you the order that we should hand over extra care bucks to the cashier at CVS? So this one's actually kind of changed here recently, and I'm still trying to figure out like the exact way that it would work perfectly, because those of you who shop CVS regularly have noticed probably that CVS has changed the way that their register is ringing up all of the coupons, and it's actually ending up trying to void coupons on you, and the cashier has to catch which ones it voided. They have to go through and rescan them, and it can be kind of a pain in the neck. So what I've been noticing, what works really well is if you have a percentage off coupon, like that 25% off your total purchase, anything in that realm, that we go ahead and we use that first. I would normally say that you use it last. Then anything that's more of a category specific, so your 3 off 15 in oral care, your 6 off 30 in diapers, let's use that second. It's not messing with it. It's still allowing you to use it even if the 25% brought you down below the 30. That's not going to hold you up. But what's happening is if you use the 25% last, it's coming in and voiding all of those little tiny store coupons above it. And then go ahead and use the extra care bucks after that. Now, manufacturers, those can be first. It's not a big deal. Those can be kind of whenever you hand them in. It does not void manufacturers' coupons. It's just having issues with all of their store coupons and how to read them and how to keep them in the transaction. So for me, it's been 25%. That kind of coupon first has been working really well. Then the regular stores, then extra care bucks, and you just add in the manufacturers. Usually for me, those are the very first things that I hand them. But the register's happy, even after all those coupons are bringing down the totals, you're still gonna earn your extra care bucks, even on your general purchase deals, like buy $30 in Huggies and get a $10 extra care buck. That's all before coupons, and it's okay, the order that you're using them in. Marcella says, if you have a 25% off total coupon and a 30% off an item that's not on sale, can you use both? Yes, you can. So for instance, I got one today and it worked just fine on sunscreen, and the sunscreen wasn't on sale. Used a 25% off that came in last week's email, used a 30% off sunscreen that printed at the machine today, and used the manufacturer Copper Tone 3 off 2 that you can print from Southern Savers. So I used all three of those together, and it's just fine because it's not on sale, so it's good on the total purchase, and the other one is a store coupon for a specific problem, for specific product that you're purchasing. Okay, Teray has a CVS question as well. I'm able to understand the big promos like the buy 30 and get 10s. My issue is the next smaller sale. What do I buy with the 10 extra care bucks? Some of the sales have small amounts of extra care bucks. If we use all of the extra care bucks from a previous purchase, there will be a smaller return. Please explain. Okay. So Teray, what I think you're trying to say is you went in, let's say you bought the Huggies, $30, got 10, and now I've got this $10 extra care buck, but I want to buy the soap, and that prints a 2, and all of a sudden I feel like I'm losing money. I'm paying with a 10, but I'm not getting back 10. And this is one where I would tell you when you go into CVS that you kind of put everything in your buggy that you want to grab this week in the store. And then go and find like a abandoned aisle. I like the office supply aisle. No one's ever on that aisle. And kind of take apart your buggy and say, okay, I came in the door with 5 extra care bucks from last week. So what here in my buggy after coupons equals $5? So that they're gonna say, your total due is $5, and I'm gonna hand them my extra care buck. That's my goal. So I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna kind of look at final numbers after all the coupons, and I'm gonna pull those items to this corner. I'm gonna say, okay, this corner is gonna cost $5. Maybe I've got that soap in there, I've got some other deals. Maybe I'm gonna get back 8 extra care bucks from this corner. Look at the rest of your buggy. What here after coupons equals $8. Pull that to the next corner. The goal being that we pay for corner number 1 with what we came in the door. We pay for corner number 2 with what we got back from corner number 1, kind of working up to the large purchase. So for me, the diapers are usually always last. maybe after all of that, I have 10 extra care bucks. It's not enough to fully pay for the diapers, but we're getting really close. I'm going to put the $30 worth of diapers, put all the coupons with the diapers. I'm going to pay with the $10 extra care buck, and then I'm going to get back another one. I'm going to start next week the exact same way. And Teray, if you look at next week's deals and you're like, you know what, there's just nothing here, and I've got a $10 extra care buck, I don't even know how to begin to use it, take the week off. If your extra care buck, you have 30 days until it's going to expire, and the store will still take it after the expiration date too. That was me actually today, because I found a receipt in my purse that had gotten buried down, and an extra care buck that expired on April 15th. I didn't go out on April 15th. We used it today on April 20th, just fine, not a problem. So it's not a huge deal. I don't have to go tearing in to use it. Just wait until there are some deals that you do want to turn around and use it on to kind of keep that extra care buck going. And I hope that kind of answered the question that you had. So Shadona has military discounts as well. They won't take off before other coupons. So as we're going through the coupon order for things, if you do have a military or a senior discount that's coming off, which would be ARP offers one. There is a one that's offered through the Veterans Association as well. So if you've got that, then it's going to need to be the last one, is what Shadona is saying. And that is not one that I qualify for, but I will thank you for, being part of our military and serving for us. I hope that the discounts, I don't think in any way are going to equal the sacrifice that you've given, but we're very thankful for it. Amy has a completely separate question. I shopped Harris Teeter with super doubles for the first time this week. Can you comment on getting/using rain checks? I see a lot of couponers saving their rain checks for super doubles, and this is a totally new one to me. So Amy, when you shop super doubles, a lot of times you're going to get there and they're just going to be wiped clean on anything that you came in the store prepared to get. But the fun part of shopping super doubles with rain checks is that if I'm regularly in Harris Teeter, so I'm in there every week, or I live near there, so I could run in there on a weekly basis. You run in, maybe you don't even shop, maybe you just notice what they're out of. Get rain checks for what they're out of on regular weeks. Their rain checks at Harris Teeter never expire. I cannot get a rain check during super doubles and it's still super double my coupon after this week, but I can use any rain check I've gotten from the last however long, because it's never going to expire. I can use that during super doubles week. So now I've created my own sales that nobody else is really that interested in. And that's why so many of them are doing it, because the sales that everybody can get, this week's sales with this week's coupons, they're gone. They were gone Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. the minute that the registers turned on for super doubles. But you have your own list of deals that correspond to your rain checks that half the world doesn't have. And that's why a lot of folks shop rain checks at Harris Teeter during super doubles, because they never expire and you're able to turn around and kind of save them up from week to week and use them all in one fell swoop while your coupons are super doubling, and get a whole bunch more savings than you would have even grabbing them the week that they were on sale. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. It's just an inside tip for how to get deals in Harris Teeter, because the deals go so fast during super doubles weeks, where they normally wouldn't on a normal week. Okay, so more on personal care while you guys give me more questions. I'm fine with anything, I promise. Let's talk Walgreens for a second, because we've talked CVS for a while. Heading into Walgreens, if you want to do deals in there, don't forget that Walgreens has two different programs. So Walgreens has Register Rewards and Walgreens has Balance Rewards. And when you are doing those two systems, I cannot use Balance Rewards and pay with Balance Rewards. That's the first big quirk of Walgreens. This is why we head to CVS, really, but Walgreens does have quirks. So if you head in, you're going to buy something, it's going to give you 2,000 balance rewards. And the little computer says, hey, you have 1,000. Would you like to use them right now? And you say yes. You will not earn the 2,000 rewards that you thought you were going to get. You cannot use them and earn them in the same transaction for balance rewards. And the other big quirk for Walgreens is, like I mentioned at CVS, that extra care buck, I can use it on top of store coupons, on top of manufacturer's coupons. That extra care buck is currency. In Walgreens, their printed reward is called a register reward. It is not currency. It is a manufacturer's coupon. So you go in, you're planning on buying Irish Spring body wash. You want to pay with a $2 register reward that you just got from something else, and you want to use a $2 off manufacturer's coupon all on one product. I can't. You're trying to use 2 manufacturer's coupons on one item, and the computer's not going to let you. It's going to beep a million times. So the solution to that is to remember that that register reward is really a blank manufacturer's coupon. It's not specifically for any product in the store. So find something tiny. A clearance piece of Easter candy is like 9 cents right now, or a pencil, or something really, really tiny. Throw it in. So now I have my Irish Spring body wash that is free this week, and I have my 10-cent clearance candy. I pay with my $2 register reward, technically on the clearance candy, and my $2 off coupon from the Sunday paper, or my $1.50 printable on the body wash. I'm good. The computer is happy. I have 2 products. I have 2 coupons. All is right in coupon land. But if I do not have the right number of products to equal the right number of manufacturers' coupons, I'm going to have issues in Walgreens, and the computer's going to beep. So the biggest solution for Walgreens, if you're brand new and you're like, you know what, I'm going to try for free body wash, because that's really the big deal that's there this week. You're going to head in. Just remember, if the computer beeps, feed it. Give it things. Find clearance candy. Find pencils, so that I know, okay, now let's try a coupon. If it's still beeping, let's give it something else. But I basically want to count the number of items that I'm buying, count the number of register rewards and manufacturer coupons that I'm using, and make sure that they equal each other. We do not have these issues in CVS, but we definitely have them in Walgreens. And there are still deals to be had. So I'm not trying to like kind of slam the doors on Walgreens, but I do want you to know, if you're going to go, that you've got to understand those quirks about their system, or else you'll cry. And I will confess, I think my first few trips in Walgreens did leave with some tears. And that was a number of years ago. But it just has some quirks to figuring out as you are getting into Walgreens land. If you have a CVS, though, I encourage you to get started there. And a great deal this week would be the soap, because you're going to pay nothing. You're going to get the $2 extra care buck. Go home. If that's all you do, just go home. You made money. And next week we can buy something else, and we can slowly figure this out. So it's kind of one deal at a time until you just really, really are understanding what it is that you're doing there. Do not go in and try to get the diaper deal and the soap deal and the hair deal and the toothpaste deal all in the week that you're just starting, because you have no clue what you're doing. So one deal at a time until it's really making sense as you're in the store. Let's see. So Elizabeth has a question about the local paper. My local paper has gone up. It costs $15 a month for a Sunday paper, which is quite pricey. And you currently get 1 for the number of newspaper coupons I actually use. It often seems like I'm just breaking even after paying for the paper. I don't have anyone to share an insert subscription with, so it's not a good option. Do you know if there are better options as far as newspapers? Elizabeth, in your neck of the woods, there's not really a better option. The Greenville News is probably the best option for you, unless you could find the state paper in a local paper box or in the grocery store. I don't know if you're in the Spartanburg area. Publixes carry the state paper out of Columbia, which is a bigger paper. Another option, though, would be that you maybe skip the subscription. You start to get it on a weekly basis, and maybe we don't get it every week. So if it's not paying for itself, you grab it the weeks that it has tons of coupons. You definitely grab it the week that it has the Procter & Gamble insert. You know, that kind of system, but we don't necessarily get every single week. And that may be a way for you to kind of have that extra bit of savings as well. I also have some good friends who don't even deal with the Sunday paper. They just do printable coupons, and that's fine. Even if I'm heading to Publix or Buy Low and I'm buying what's on sale and I'm not even using coupons on it, but you're just focusing on the sales, you're still saving a chunk. And I know it's hard to know that you're missing out on coupons, but it's better than not doing anything. Start with the printables. Let's see what kind of savings you can get there, and then focusing on the newspapers on big Sundays, and then maybe eventually adding in other Sundays as you're saving more and you're really feeling like it's more worthwhile. But I kind of feel your pain. I had that issue in Columbia as well. So the Columbia paper is a little bit bigger than the Greenville News, but not huge amounts. As for me, switching to the Tampa inserts though and having them sent by subscription in the mail has been a much larger savings for us. We're using a lot more insert coupons than we were before. So in the end, maybe not even splitting the subscription, maybe just getting the 4 inserts for yourself could be a savings. It's a much larger expense though, at $12 a week versus $15 a month to do that. Deborah has an encouragement for us all to keep track of your yearly coupon savings. I was glad to find out my past 3-year average was a little over $1,000 a year in savings. Unless I'm getting something for free, I only buy what I truly use and need. And coupons really do extend their birthdays. And I second that, Deborah. If you're not already using the savings tracker that's part of Southern Savers, we try to make it as easy as possible for you to track what you're doing so that you can put in how much you spent and how much you saved, and watch that over the weeks or months as it goes on. We came out with that early 2013. So you could have tracked for all of 13, all of 14, all of 15, and seen that add up. It actually makes me want to log in really quick and see where mine is. I don't look at it all the time, but it's definitely a fun thing to jump in and see how this thing's all adding up for you. Let's see. So for me, my year-to-date savings already from shopping just 4 stores, Publix, Buy Low, CVS, and Target, we've already saved $1,544.36 just for 2015, and it's mid-April. That's pretty fun. So it's almost a quarter that you're looking at of the year. We will probably be in the $4,500 to possibly even $5,500 range by the end of the year. That's a huge savings over what you would have spent on the same items in the grocery store. So yes, tracking keeps you motivated. It makes you realize, whoa, my time is worth it. And sometimes, Elizabeth, it also helps you say, oh, wow, my Sunday paper is worth it too. Whatever, is kind of dragging you down. It's good to keep you motivated to track. So Shadona is saying, I found that personal care items can be just the tax after buy one, get ones if you look for the rock bottom prices on them. I recently got Nivea for buy one, get one just for the tax after the coupon was applied. It wasn't an advertised deal. Maybe it was just local. That's exactly how I feel too. So most of the things that we grab, our soap today was a moneymaker. I did have to pay tax. So you go in, those bars of soap are $2 a piece, and you have a $2 off coupon. Feels like you're gonna owe nothing. You still owe the tax. You always owe the tax. If you haven't learned that yet, it's like a life rule. But you're gonna pay for me, it was 3 cents in tax. I'm still getting back the $2 extra care buck, so I'm still ahead. But even if I didn't get an extra care buck back, or even if it became free after the extra care buck, 23 cents for 6 bars of soap isn't a bad deal. So being okay with just the tax is a great way to run it. And one thing that she just mentioned, I do want to haul out. Let's see, this is all I've got. So you can laugh at me. We haven't cleared the table from dinner. So here you go. These are going to be our show and tell. But one big thing about CVS, does not apply for Walgreens, because Walgreens does not accept a buy one, get one coupon on a buy one, get one sale. But if I head to CVS These are my matching little cups that we have for show and tell today. And let's say that Pantene is buy one, get one. And these are our Pantene bottles today. And you go in, and I have a buy one, get one Pantene coupon, and Pantene is buy one, get one in CVS. It's just the sale. That means that one of them is free. That's just the sale. One of them is full price. That's how buy one, get one deals ring up in CVS. So I'm grabbing two of them, but I'm not paying for one of them. This guy's free. Full price for this guy, but I have a buy one, get one coupon. It's going to attach really to this one. It's going to say that I bought this one, which was free, and that this one is now free from the coupon. On the bottom of the coupon, there's a box, and it's going to say amount due, and they're going to write the $4.50 for this lovely bottle of Pantene in that box. I'm not going to pay them for it. Procter & Gamble is going to pay them for it. So in the end, I'm going to walk out the door with two bottles. I paid the tax. I didn't pay anything else on these. One was free from the sale. One was free from the coupon. And I know it would be better if you had the show and tell that I had pulled out before I came running in here last minute, but at least you had some kind of prop to look at. Our sippy cups are great. But that's a fun deal for CVS as well. Folks that live in Florida, just to throw this one out there grocery-wise, same exact deal for groceries in Florida, because Publix, Winn-Dixie, they all run on a true buy one, get one system where one is full price and one is free. You have to buy both of them. That's how the drugstores run too. So I could do the same thing in Publix if I wanted to, or Winn-Dixie. Everybody else though, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, wherever else you are in the country, it's not a true BOGO system. It's really a big 50% off deal in the grocery stores. And so the drugstores are where we're grabbing our buy one, get one deals because they're true buy one, get one deals. And CVS will accept a buy one, get one coupon with a buy one, get one sale, which makes for even better deals because you're going to walk in and you're going to grab both of them and just pay the tax. Just, I didn't want to pass that one up, and you kind of reminded me about that. Oh, and Amy has an option for you, Elizabeth, on newspapers. I don't know that we see the Greenville paper in this often, but we do see the Charlotte Observer, we see the Tennessean, we've seen the Atlanta Journal. There are a number of papers that are regularly on Groupon, like once a month or so. So keeping an eye out for your paper on Groupon, and you can actually just go to Groupon and search the top bar for the word newspaper in your city. So it already has your city in there. Stick in the word newspaper, see what it returns. And that's the fastest way to find the deal whenever it's up. But that is one of the better deals that's out. You can end up getting a lot of the Sunday papers in big cities for $1 a paper. And they do run it around once a month, sometimes every other month for particular cities that aren't quite as often as other ones. So thanks for reminding me of that one, Amy. One other option locally would be to look around. I know a lot of Dollar Trees sell newspapers. So calling your Dollar Tree, seeing if they sell it, because that would make it $1 on Sunday. Obviously have to run and get it every Sunday, but it's a huge savings. And in the past, some Walgreens as well have sold them at a discount over the regular full price. So just kind of looking to see what you can get. So let's do baby questions for a second. What's a great way to save on this expense? So, Anne, this is another drugstore item. We're going to grab diapers in the drugstore and kind of stock up on them when we have coupons. So there is a deal on Huggies this week. Buy $30 worth of Huggies products, the $10 extra care buck. We don't have a ton of Huggies coupons out because the printables went away about 2 weeks ago. I'll give you an inside tip. They're all coming back this Sunday. So what I would do if you could is run into CVS and try to get a rain check. So maybe they're out of one size, they're out of something that will allow you to get a rain check for that Huggies deal, because come Sunday, you're gonna have a lot of Huggies printable coupons that are back, and I'll post them on Southern Savers as soon as they're up. And then you can turn around, head into CVS, use that rain check, grab the Huggies deals, use all the coupons, amazing prices. So for us, I actually just did inventory this weekend. We have 39 packs of diapers saved up. We're having a baby next week. So it's good to have all these things saved up and ready for this baby to get here. 39 packs of diapers. My guess on average for those diapers, we've paid maybe $3 a pack. That's a really great price for diapers. And 39 packs of diapers is probably enough to last us, I don't know, the first 9 months or so of this little person's life. It gets us all the way through size 2, really is where we are right now. And we've spent, maybe $120 on all of that over the last 9 months. We've been stocking up on them since the pregnancy test came back positive. So you start small. In terms of planning a baby shower, diapers are a huge need for a lot of folks. So trying to focus on diaper sales. Now, if you're also asking diapers, like baby shower, just general questions, it's going to be tricky. I don't know how big you're wanting to make this, but you can, look around for deals. If you have a Party City in your area, Party City has a lot of coupons out so we can get balloons, we can get decor, whatnot. They've got coupons that you can also just show right off your phone. So you head to their website or just Google Party City coupons and just show them at the register. Looking for paper goods, buy one, get one at the grocery store and using coupons, because there are Dixie coupons, there are Crystal, all in the paper plate category for those. That's where I would kind of push you for the actual shower items. But when it comes to products that you're getting for presents, I would push you to diapers, because it's a huge need for every mama, and get those deals in the drugstore. If you're looking for big ticket baby items, just to mention this for anyone that's listening, this is a really good week. Like Bob strollers are on sale at Target. A black Bob Revolution stroller, which is top of the line jogging stroller, is almost, I think, $60 off of its regular price. We've got a lot of baby deals at Target this week that are also running gift card promotions with them. So it's a good time if you needed something big ticket, or maybe even you had a number of folks that were going together and buying a group present for a shower. This would be a good week to make your money go a little further. Becca says, just hopped in. Would you say that it's best to shop at drugstores for personal care, even with the great deals at Target? So Becca, we kind of hit both. And I would say it's drugstores and Target, but drugstores probably trump Target 90% of the time, because drugstores just have a much wider range of deals, where Target's going to have the occasional gift card deal that occasionally makes a really great price. I know I'm always going to get free toothpaste in the drugstores, and free razors in the drugstores, and free soap and free body wash and free deodorant. I can't always promise you that those are going to come out to be free in Target. They're going to be cheap in Target, but they're not going to be free. So the drugstores are usually going to trump the Target price, with some exceptions. This week being the L'Oreal that we mentioned. We've got super cheap L'Oreal because of some high value coupons and a $5 gift card. So there'll be moments that Target wins, but 90% of the time the drugstores win. So Sarah Grace, you have a specific question on a specific product, a good price for Flonase. I have to have it, and it's the only thing that works for me. I will confess it's not a product that I use. So my brain is really good at tracking things that we buy, but not so good at tracking other things. But this is where what I would probably push you to is to try the item search and put in a date in the past. And I'm just going to share a link for you. So there we go. Put it into chat. So Sarah Grace, if you'll look down further in chat, I just put in a really long link. And that is a link to Flonase, a search for Flonase looking back over the month of April. And so I can kind of compare the price that we've seen. Where are we getting the best price? Who has it? Kind of across the board to get an idea. So we're seeing Walgreens has just sat on Flonase on sale all month. 120 sprays for $14.99. And we've got 60 count sprays for $10.99. So I would say the 120 count, which is a double size over the 60 count, for $14.99. Walgreens is winning. You can take that search back further too if you click through that link, Sarah Grace, and you could take it back all the way to February. Really, the point there is to sit there and say, historically, what are we seeing on Flonase? so that I know what I'm looking for now as we go to the future. So use that kind of as your historical price book for anything brand specific. And that's exactly what I do. So, I mean, you've asked it in chat, but if you were to send me the email, I don't always know every single product off the top of my head, especially not something that we don't use. I'm really going to just go research it for you and then type in the answer. But this way you can kind of do that yourself. So what about suggestions for saving on high school graduation gifts? I have 3 gifts to buy next month. I have 1 gas card from Publix, but that's it. So Ashley, this can be a tricky one, and I don't necessarily know kind of who you're shopping for, whether they're, folks that you're really close to or folks that kind of disconnected from. Gift cards are usually like the best graduation gift to grab. What I might do is point you to kind of looking for the best options that are out there to get deals on those gift cards. Obviously, you have a Publix. I don't know what else you have in your neck of the woods. If you've got a Bilo or a Kroger, just don't forget that they offer fuel savings on their gift cards. So maybe you buy a Target gift card or even Barnes & Noble, whatever you decide to get them, you're going to earn gas savings from the purchase of that gift card. And another option would be to hop online, Ashley. There's raise.com is one. Gift Card Mall is another. Raise usually always has a coupon code. And I can kind of Google it. So Raise has a 10% off coupon code right now. And $5 off your first purchase. So Raise just sells gift cards that people, maybe they got for their graduation gift and they didn't want, they want to turn them into cash. You're just buying it from them basically. And they do secure it. They make sure that you're getting what you paid for. But this way, maybe you could get a $50 gift card somewhere and pay possibly even as low as $35 for it, $40 for it. So you've come out a little bit ahead in terms of the amount that you're giving without having to spend quite as much out of pocket. One other option as you head to Raise or Gift Card Mall would be to head to Ebates first, which is ebates.com. And Ebates is going to give you cash back on some of those sites. So I'm trying to see what Gift Card Mall, you're going to earn it's not a lot, it's 1% back on top of that. But if I went through Ebates first, so I go to ebates.com, which is ebates.com, log in, create an account. Then I head from Ebates, I click through to Gift Card Mall, head there, do my shopping. Whatever I purchase, I'm going to get 1% of that back in cash back from Ebates. Searching for Raise, but nothing's coming back on cash back for them. But Raise does have coupon codes, so you may decide that one's better to use the coupon codes and no cash back. But there are some online options, just to kind of mention all of that too. So we've got fuel promotions in Bilo or Kroger. My brain froze for a second. Or hopping online to Raise or Gift Card Mall. And there are other sites that do it, but those are just 2 that I would recommend. Good way to calculate stock price on toilet paper. Do you go by square foot or by roll? I'm more of a roll person, and we tend to always buy double rolls. So I would just say, for me to buy a 12 double roll pack, I don't want to pay more than, it's usually probably like $4, possibly $4.50 for the pack. Now, Becca, that's our only brand loyalty in our house is toilet paper and paper towels. So toilet paper has to be Charmin or Cottonelle. These are rules that I must follow. Charmin or Cottonelle, and paper towels have to be Bounty. Okay, I can make it work. So we're going to pay a little bit more than the Scott and the Quilted Northerns. I still grab those. I just put them in the kids' bathrooms. But just so you kind of know, so you can compare our price to yours if you're not buying those higher brands. Buy the roll, and usually in that 12 double roll pack. Okay. Oh, and in terms of party decorations, Marcella also says that the Dollar Tree has cute party supplies for showers. So And you could head there too for decorations. Let's see, trying to just skim through. Sarah Gray says, your Kroger is practically taking any coupon you give them, even more than one for multiple items, or an item you haven't purchased. They'll allow an e-coupon and a paper coupon. You can give them any price for an item and they'll give you a rain check. It sounds like your Kroger is this magical, weird land that most Krogers are not. I personally, I don't know that I would try to take advantage of it. It's weird that they're doing this. This is not Kroger corporate in any way. Kroger is very hard-nosed in most areas with anything coupon and anything sale. So, I mean, I'm glad for you that you have that. I don't know that I would take full advantage of it though. Definitely not to the point of using the coupons fraudulently. So one manufacturer's coupon per item, only using them on things that you bought, and sticking to the general rules so that we're not breaking the law here. But if they're going to accept them, if they're going to, take your word on rain checks, that's awesome. Our Kroger that we used to live by, and I very rarely am I in a Kroger now because it's about 35 minutes away. But in the past, if I tried to shop a mega event, for example, and mega events have hundreds of items that are never in the ad, but I wanted to get a rain check on one of those items, it has to be in the ad. They were very strict on it. So if you've at least got that leniency, that's pretty awesome to be able to get rain checks on the things that they're still out of. There's totally none on the shelf and it does have a sale tag on it. Our Kroger would not write that if it was not in the ad, but if yours will, I would take full advantage of that one, because it's an advertised sale on your shelf, but they're not counting it as an advertised sale unless it was in the ad in our area. So they are just very hard-nosed all the way around. Teresa asks, how many diapers in each size do you need to stock up on to be ready for a new baby? So Teresa, I did a very thorough post, and I will just give you the link to it. It's a couple years old, but it really hasn't changed much. So I would head here and scroll down to the bottom of the post. So look in chat and just put in a URL for you. Scroll down to the bottom of that post, and I've kind of gone through the math of what I would recommend you grab to get you started. And that's really based on kind of our kids and how much my children weigh when they're born. I mean, obviously every kid is a little different. But I would say, newborn wise, you don't need to get any more than 2 to 3. Most kids, just go straight to size 1, and newborn packs for some reason have less diapers than size 1s. So don't waste your money there. Size 1s, maybe start with like 15 to 16 packs. You can get more if you want. Size 2s, start with another 15 there and then start jumping into the larger ones. Most kids are gonna live in size 3s a really long time. So size 3s, you're gonna be in a number of packs for size 3, and once you get into stocking up on size 3, you're almost gonna stay there. And I would give you a goal of potty training before you got to size 4, because size 4 costs a lot more per diaper. They really start to drop off on how many diapers are in each of those packs. So you can tell your husband that one too. Like, that's our goal. We will not go to size 4. We will potty train before we're out of size 3. So hopefully you can do that. Kind of depends on the personality of the kid as well. So Amy asked the question on farmers markets, best negotiating tips, and how do you ask for deals from vendors? So Amy, negotiating tips, first off, sometimes requires having some knowledge of what the sales are. So I would encourage you to head here. I'm putting in a URL for you, and hopefully it works because I'm just doing it off of memory. Head to that URL, which is a shortened URL, and it's going to take you to a USDA report. It's a USDA report of what's at the South Carolina State Farmers Market. I know you may not live near us. There are only 19 federal markets in the country, so the South Carolina market is going to be a pretty good indication for you in your neck of the woods too. You've got one in Miami, you have one in St. Louis, there's one in Atlanta. But what you can do with this report is at least see what's at the market and the going price for that product. And keep in mind, this is in large quantities. The best negotiating that you can do is buying the larger quantities. It's not buying like the little tiny basket of peaches. It's buying the half bushel basket of peaches. So you're gonna get a much better price all the way across versus buying one of them. But if you scroll down, even on this report, I'm looking at it right now for today. This report changes every single day. Honeydew melons, $1.50 a melon at the federal level. Well, if I head to the grocery store, honeydew melon is like $4, $5. These are not cheap melons anywhere. But if I'm gonna go into the farmer's market, I first wanna try to deal directly with farmers. I don't actually wanna deal with the individual vendors unless I have to. But if I do, either way, I wanna kind of deal in bulk and I wanna know what numbers to come at them with. So if I'm walking in, I am gonna go straight to the vendor. I'm not gonna look at his tiny little basket, but I'm gonna say, hey, can I actually get a carton of sweet corn? And this is how much I wanna pay. I'm willing to pay you, maybe you even go above the price that's on that report and you say, I'll pay you, 20 bucks for 4 dozen. That's how many are in a carton of corn. That's a lot of corn. But 20 bucks for, that's 4 dozen, 48 ears of corn. It's a really good price. That's what I want to pay you. Or you say 18, it's $2 above the federal level. You've done your homework, so you know where to start. And it's exactly what you would do if you went in to buy a car. We just don't think about doing it in grocery land. So we kind of have to get back into that. We always want to deal in bulk. Whether you're going to split them up with people or freeze them all yourself, that's your own call. But that's how you want to kind of go about it. And really, like, you are going in with the car buying mentality, or even the, oh, my brain is just frozen, yard sale mentality. So I'm not going to go in and just say, oh, you want $3 for that? Well, let me give you $3. No, I'm going to say, okay, well, what if we threw in this and this and this and this? How much for all of this? And you need to already have an idea in your mind of how much it's worth, but kind of trying to take it out of the element that they've put it in, because they're trying to get you out of the bushel price too by putting it into a tiny basket. So it's you kind of playing the same game back with them and saying, I'm not going to play your tiny basket game. I want you to give me a price for the whole lot of it, or all this group of stuff. And they'll do that. They'll always negotiate with you. The other thing to check too, one of the biggest deals is to ask them what they have that's expiring very soon. So do you have anything that's kind of back underneath there that you haven't put out that's going to go bad quickly? Ask for it and go home and put it straight in the freezer. This is just, we're going to the farmer's market in the morning so we can work in the afternoon. But there's some really good deals if you're willing to take that. It's a small risk, especially if you have the time to put it up today. But if you're willing to kind of jump in there and say, yes, we're going to make this happen. I want to buy that. You're going to get an awesome price on it, because they really wouldn't have been able to sell it to anybody else by any means. So I'm going to answer, let's see. I'll answer one more question, and then someone's asking for a Mary Rose update. So I'll give you a Mary Rose update, and then we're going to call it a night. How often do we use the rebate apps like Ibotta, Checkout 51? And if so, do I think they're worth it? I would say we probably use them all at least once a week. Checkout 51 is my favorite. I might not submit something in Ibotta every single week, but I feel like every single week we are submitting something in Checkout 51, and it's the easiest to use too, without any like this on Facebook and watch this video. There are no hoops with Checkout 51 that I like. So I would say, maybe for you, if you can't keep up with all of them, at least following one or two of them. And I do think that they're worth it. Checkout 51 especially, because it's 0 time required. But Ibotta can be pretty easy too. I mean, I don't read them. So if it tells me to learn a fact, I say, great, I learned it. And to take a poll, I don't even look at what I'm checking when I take the poll. But I'm just working through the little boxes so that I can get the dollar back and submit it pretty quickly. It ends up being worth the time without a problem. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I hit most of everybody's questions. In terms of Mary Rose update, she's doing great. If you didn't kind of hear the story, my daughter had hip surgery. Time has flown by now. Almost 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago Wednesday, and she's in a crazy cast across both of her legs with a big, huge bar, keeping her legs separated wide apart. She's able to sit up, which is huge for us, so we can get her into a chair. She can't walk, but she can get into a wheelchair and sit in a wheelchair for a little while. She can kind of be at the dining room table with us when we eat dinner. And as long as we keep her busy, which so many people have sent her cards, which has been wonderful. And some have put in stickers and fun things. So as long as she stays busy, we don't hear any complaints of itching, which has been wonderful. But sometimes when we get a little not busy, we kind of fall apart. And I think I would too. I don't think I would handle it well, but she's handling it with a ton of joy, and that's just her personality. So it's been encouraging for all of us to watch her. So she is doing really well, and we're all kind of holding up. My husband's the one that has to take care of her because I'm massively pregnant. But hopefully I'll be able to help him soon enough. And on that note, we're not having a Google Hangout next week. I'm having a baby next week. And we probably won't have Google Hangouts for a couple of weeks after that. I have no clue what I would say, being so incredibly tired that you can't even think straight. So it's probably just safer that we not try that until I'm more human. My guess is mid-May, we'll get back into a regular schedule of Google Hangouts on Monday nights, because it's not really hard for me. It's just not when you haven't had sleep. There are things you shouldn't do. But thank you for asking, and thanks for everyone who has sent cards to Mary. And it's been a lot of fun just to watch her get to open them and read everybody's notes. Even though she doesn't know who you are, she's really enjoying them. And it's been awesome for folks that have done that. So if I didn't get to your question or you think of more, always feel free to email me, jenny@southernsavers.com. And I'm usually, not necessarily the same day, but usually by the next day, I can try to get in there and answer them. So feel free to do that if we didn't get to something tonight. And I will hopefully be back in about 3 weeks for another Google Hangout. So you guys have a good night, and I will talk with you all in a few more weeks.